Hey everyone, it's Jeff B. Over here on the other channel, just a little quieter over here. I know I don't have a lot of subs, so I was just outside doing one of my favorite things I like to do, stargazing. And just like to take this time to remind you, sometimes when you're feeling boxed in or locked down, or if you're feeling a little like things are just crowding around you, look up. There's a vast region, a vast universe out there. We can't comprehend the vastness of space. We're a tiny dust molecule in the whole grand scheme of things. So I want you to look up. I want you to see the possibilities. For every star there is in the universe, that's a possibility. When the stars align, physically align from our viewpoint, those are possibilities, a chain of possibilities. You're only confined by your ability to think of those possibilities. For millennia, mankind has looked to the stars for hope, for answers, worshiping a star, a heaven, a sun, a moon, a comet, even. Nowadays, our lives are instant gratification and technology, where we look up very little. We look down a lot. We look down at people. We look down at our phones. We look down at our feet because we can't face people. We need to start looking up. I'm outside right now looking up, and I can see, even with the city lights and all the light pollution, I can see stars, varying brightness, what you would call a twinkling star. And I see possibilities. It's two things you can get when you stare up at the sky. Besides a sore neck, you can get hope, encouragement. So those moments in your life when you are just feeling boxed in, crowded, cramped, like there's no one there, look up. Imagine for a moment that we're not the only planet with life. Imagine the possibilities. Imagine what else is out there. All the planets that I can see, the stars. They seem very close, but they're very distant. you can see man's desire to be in the stars, in the sky, with every helicopter and plane, with every travel to space. Our desire to expand our knowledge, expand our domain even. I've been a sky watcher and a stargazer since I can remember. I used to be a space program nut. I would watch every shuttle launch, everything that they put up into space. I would watch. And mankind's had its setbacks in space. That goal of reaching a new frontier, a new playground, a new place to explore. We've had definite setbacks. I've always felt a calling to the skies. I've always felt that there's just the surface being scratched down here. I feel that, we we battle down here, we bicker, we fight. Space isn't going to be any different, but there'll be unique challenges just because it's a different environment. I imagine that my son will be probably around to see passenger travel to space. And if I'm and if I'm still alive, he better send me some damn good video and pictures. Um, I think that my grandchildren will possibly have the ability to live in space, to break through that frontier that very few people have been able to experience a freedom that none of us have had the opportunity to have. For as far back as we can find in recorded history, mankind has, wished upon a star in some form or fashion. We've held the stars to a high standard. We've held the vast cosmos, the universe. We've held the power to that universe of the ultimate power. We've sold ourselves short. The ultimate power isn't up there. The ultimate power is within each of us. We just lack the experience and the know-how to unlock it and use it. and utilize it. And as I'm walking, more stars are popping out. The further I get away from the lights, they're always there. Much like the people in our lives that really support and love us are always there. We just can't always see them. They're not always present. And there's the train right on schedule. There's one star that always up there really just looks like it's twinkling and winking and kind of just sending signals out. And we now know that some of that starlight that we see could be from a star that's dead already. We've made shapes and animals and people and figures out of star patterns. We've used the stars to find our way. Ships at night, explorers. The Star of Bethlehem, the North Star, Sirius, um, the constellations, all guides in olden days. Now we've sort of, as a general rule, dismissed the stars, and the stars are more important than ever. And like those stars, eventually we burn out. It's inevitable for all living things to die. But it's more important to realize the greatest thing we can leave behind is a long lasting light that shines long after we're gone. I have no idea the stars I'm looking at right now if they're actually a dead star now or if they're still active, pulsating. Orbs of energy. I have no way of knowing that. Eventually, we'll travel space and we'll pass dead stars. We'll see new things created. Space is such an inspiration. We're too busy looking down our phones or, you know, looking down at someone because of whatever their status is. The stars are a million miles apart, billion miles apart. Hell, a trend for a while was to name a star after someone. We're influenced a lot by space, but Anyway, space is used a lot. We depend on space. It's inspirational. Movies, books, songs. All I ask is that you look up once in a while. If we don't look up, we're going to be limited in what we see. Trust me, a sore neck after looking at the stars for about an hour is well worth it. I'm looking south. Looks like we're going to get some cloud cover. So, my ooh, no, okay. I did just see a shooting star. Yeah, it's another thing. If you're a stargazer, sometimes you get unexpected things. Did not expect to see one out here in the light. But it's beautiful out. We're so busy down here on Earth. There's a whole hell of a lot going on up there we don't know about. And that's why it's the final frontier. That's why it's been, besides our oceans, it's unexplored. It's, a time bomb of cataclysmic explosions and formations and decay and so much to explore. So it'd be pretty cool. Also, spider webs. When you run through a spider web in the middle of your walk, yeah. But oh, sorry, I wasn't watching chat. I was actually just, hey, Evelyn. Yeah, I'll be done in a minute. So, yep, my advice to you is get a chance to get a clear night. It's warm out, even cool. Take a blanket. Sit out, look in the stars. Have some music playing in your head. Put some earbuds in or whatever. Have some music playing. Relax. Get comfortable. Enjoy. It's a free show almost every night. Hope you guys have a good night.